Hello, welcome to the Soul Light Collective. You're here with, I'm Diane and my dear friend Karen, and we have just recorded a light language transmission. Bringing in the intention was the energies for 2025. And so it's a channeled light language um, transmission. And if you're new to light language is the language that the soul speaks. It is a frequency, it's not really a language. And so your mind isn't going to understand until you stay through to the end, where we do bring in some translation messaging coming through. But light language speaks to the heart, it speaks on a cellular level. And it is here for our up leveling in our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. And so it was very powerful transmission that came through quite a few different frequencies and elementals that came through with the theme of the messaging being, um, we all have free will, and what are you ready to step into for 2025? So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you do stay through to the end. And thanks for listening.
Nyashi. Yarra shunokayati ariato korwa shunokayati ariataka. Marwa tu shuni ariana kayarato shunokoi. Marato koyasha nakaya rato shunokorwa tuya. Ma yakariato koyanasha yakiata shunokorwa tu. Niariati ariata nakarato shunia. Norwa shuno orwa tukuya arashunu koriata korioatu korwa shunu koriati maratuya shututuya shunu koriato korato shunuko yana shunu korwa Papa rato koya shanakia diariato korwasha to korea to korea gargasha to korea to kariato ko mama riasha to korea to ko wa shunuko wa la washala la wala ya la wala ya shalala ya wala la shalala ya wala ya wali ya la wali ya la wa Nayakia, la loa yaria loa, ya wa ya niki ari watu ya shunoko, arwa shunoko ya.
Erokotaria ianai huandaka. Ashuya indiandu e akia mato ya sakwa. Ajuya sa ia andu wa kuwa pafasa kia na ya sakua shaki se anaria. Iria toria soria naria saria taria saria naria sarakotoria soroya shia pa. Ibabu anaki alele tua pafangua shilnesia toyati. Birisuru kotoruyana paviana ya sekia taya sokua shakia sekia 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 ikikia shukukua sikikia shikikia sakakai shukukua sakakikikikikikikikikikikikikiki sekukukukukuku akukukukukukukuku shani apuru shaka ma usakatia shukukua laratua barasarakatarya sarakatariana sashiataria. Ia, ua, sha, nia. Walea na ia la tu ta salala ruku taraya saralala ruku taria. Ara sarai torio soroko taria shate kitia. Buya na ya sakuga shakaya sakia shuya na. Ajuku a u I a o a u a I a andi a o a I a o a I a o a o a I a o andi a o I a o a I Masa Yeshua na saka.
ikiaria orwa tikiania ara tokoyani kiawa wa shunu ora tokayan iania kia tokoa waya hoyanihi nakara to shania neki ana korvati. This is your calling. Yania ya koya tokoya yeshitu. Shanakaria to korva to yayeto. We all step forward. Iak as one. Warva tuku una ia ara shukoya ukuya ukuya inikia warwakuya warwatuya. We step forward through the heart space. Warwatu shiki anakaratu shutu wa.
Nyaracotria Sarian Rio Shotokoya Asia Shoya Daya Sekia Shokua Sekia Shokukua Sakia. The time has come, Duya Sakia Fukuash, to step forward, Duri Shutakatirian, donning a new skin, Duri Shutokotoriana, up leveling your cellular structure, Norio Sorokotorio Norokotoria, shedding the old, Duria Sarakataria Narakia, Tariana Rekia, Ujurukotoru Shutokotoria Narayasarekitia. Embracing your power. Ujukukua sakia shukuya, your gifts. Duryashatakia sakia shukuya, your clear senses. Doroshatakuya, connecting to the world in a new way. Doroyushatakotoria nari, beyond what you physically see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Duryashatakia, suru, shu, I. Ah, no, ah, 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 oh, ah, I, ah, 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 oh, ah, 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 oh, ah, I, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, ah, I, ah, 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 I, you are being called to live a different way. It is a choice. It is free will. What voices are you listening to? What stories are you telling yourself? You are the creator of your life. What does your heart desire? Listen to the callings of your soul. New beginnings abound. As we step into this new earth, these new earth energies together, collectively. Illuminating and living from the light that you are. You are a light being. In a light body. Removing the layers that have been holding you down, keeping you back, weighing you, burdening you. It's time to lighten your load. Stop taking life so seriously. Mi ho ha hi ha honda o a ia a o a juya si pa fa si kia. Powerful,
Beautiful.
powerful energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Diane. I'm so glad we're here together expressing our soul's language, our love, and our high frequency today.
And this is not just for us. This is for all of us, all of you tuning in. Karen and I channel light language. This is what came through. Um, Powerful messages, powerful energies. And light language is a frequency. It's not a language that your mind can understand. It's a felt sense. So I want to ask you, Karen, what did you experience with that? What was your experience?
I was definitely experiencing many shifts, a feeling of moving through shifts coming in, feeling that there's just this such beautiful sacred feminine surrounding. Like there's just like, that proverbial like circle of women surrounding, right? And but ethereal, layered, multidimensional sisters, right? Just all the aspects of the feminine coming and supporting, and so much love, and I think that the element of water is so important as we're moving through all these emotions that are coming up, things that the holidays are brought up for us to have to now come off and deal with. And I'm not excluded from that. I'm sure Diane's not either. We're here doing the work. I know that we're in a great time right now of receiving, clearing, asking for miracles, the power in your voice, even if that voice is talking to yourself in your head. Those conversations you're having with yourself. Who's answering, right? There's a question to ponder. And just sitting in such immense holding space for Diane while she was working, and holding space for everybody watching. That feels like a beautiful shift for me personally. Just that immense ability we all have to not judge, and to not sit and have to respond, but to sit in space and hold with love. And I think the main core for me just was love moving through. Well, how about you?
Yeah. Absolutely. Such love and compassion for, for myself, for you, and for all of you tuning in to this transmission, that Karen and I were called to come on today and do. And that's love and compassion, having it for yourselves so that you can hold a bigger container of it. We have to fill our cups up first, right? So that we can send that love out. But it starts from within. That's where healing
Yeah.
begins. Healing of the world, healing of our families, healing of our generational trauma. It starts with us, and showing up for yourself to really listen to what your heart, what your soul, what your inner GPS, your intuition is guiding you to, is drawing you to. And we do all have free will. We can choose to stuff our emotions down and soldier on and be disconnected from our feelings, from our reactions. But I think that's the biggest question. Are we coming from a place that feels loving and giving to ourselves and to others? Are we more in a reactive state? Are we in a place of judgment? Are we in a place of self-harm, whatever that may be, to kind of the things that we all do to disassociate from our feelings? And so we are all being called to clear those limiting beliefs, those past experiences, uncomfortable past experiences that we've had, traumatic or just emotionally draining, whatever they are, to move forwards and bring our light into this world. Um, yeah.
Yeah. You said you had I'm just sharing. You had said, some even self-harm, right? And I don't think we're talking about grandiose acts. I think we're like, to me, like holiday overeating and looking at what emotions drive that, right? Like that's that, like, well, how do I get out of this cycle? How do I get out of all these things that come to us? And then you mentioned this beautiful free will. And we have the free will to do that, right? I'm going to eat the cookie. I'm just
Right.
using that as an example,
Yes, I
and
ate a lot of them myself,
yeah,
but
and I
I
feel, and I think that there's this beautiful pause moment to look at free will. And this is just something I've been exploring, to look at free will and can I hand that over to divine will? Right? Like what is my divine mission? What is my divine need to what is the invitation that we always talk about and hear about, stepping into our divine selves at a deeper level? And we don't wake up knowing the answers to that question. And we're all
yeah.
walking each other there. And I think this is just such a beautiful way for Diane and I to come together to put the hand out and say, you're safe, you're okay, you're having awakening experiences, and you are so loved, and you are not alone. You are not alone. And eat the
Yeah.
cookie,
Eat
right?
the cookie.
Eat the cookie.
Enjoy the cookie in the moment. And
Yes.
now if you're eating a whole box of cookies, that might be something you want to examine a little deeper, but without judgment,
Yeah.
just curiosity. And what might make me feel more, because all that is an empty hole within
Mm,
us that we are trying to fill externally
yeah.
when we have it all within us to connect and to feel whole because we are whole. It's
Yeah.
that remembrance, that soul remembrance, which is, um, something light language brings us. And Karen and I are not exclusive. We're not special. She and I used to work in the corporate world together
So
many years ago, and we were not channeling light language back
running
then.
on the treadmill.
So it's available to you to open to, and it's a beautiful expression and divine connection with something greater than ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we are all on our unique individual journey.
we are.
And however we get there, we get there. But we can get there hand in hand with others. You will, the more you awaken, the more you feel into your own, more people will cross your path. And you'll be like, I'm not alone. Look at this. So it's
That's
kind of
right.
amazing. Yeah.
That's right. We would love to hear from you in the comments how this transmission resonated with
Yeah.
you,
It felt powerful.
or anything about your own journey that you'd love to share because we all can learn from each other. And so, as Karen said, you're not alone. And the more that we all, this channel is not just for Karen and I, this is a collective here.
Collective.
So the more that we share with each other, um, the bigger the community that we're building, the greater the community, the container of love that we're holding and building. So we thank you all for tuning in, and we will
Thank you.
see you next time.
Next time.